The following segment is sponsored by Segelke Financial Group. Welcome back. I'm here with one of the top financial advisors in the nation, Jeff Segelke. Thanks for stopping by. I always love when you come to geek out on finances with me.
It's always fun to geek out, talk money, finances. It's wonderful.
I know. It's a secret hobby and I love it. So today we are talking investment portfolios. What do we need to know?
Yeah, so here's what you need to know. Everyone needs to have a review of their portfolio. Now, what's a portfolio? Sometimes you hear that word and you think, what is that?
And you're like, where is that?
And do I have one of those?
Under my bed? I don't even know.
So if you have any money in 401ks, IRAs, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, that's a portfolio. It's your portfolio of investments. And what I'm suggesting is that everyone should review their account every so often. And I'd say, at least every couple of years, you should have a good review.
Okay, so not yearly, but really make sure you're on top of it every couple of years as the market changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And especially, now's a really good time because the market has just taken a dip of about 10% and it's come back up a few percent. But I noticed that a lot of people in social media and different, on the news, people were nervous about that,
and
about the market
going
down.
So it's a good time to check in with your financial advisor and make sure you know what's going on.
Yeah, and to get a good review to understand the risk that you're taking, because most people do not understand it. And when the market goes down 10%, and if you're freaking out, that's probably not a good sign that maybe you shouldn't be invested that way if you're very nervous about your money going down. So great time to have a review, and I'll just give you an example. I just met with a woman. Her husband had passed away recently, and she had about $1 million in her investment portfolio, her retirement accounts. And she didn't know what she was invested in, how it was invested, anything about it really. So she came to me.
I see why you're nervous. That's a lot of money to not know where it is.
That's a lot of money. So she came to me and put her statements in front of me and said, can you help me and tell me what I'm invested in and what I need to know? And so we did a full portfolio analysis. This is a comprehensive analysis where we dig deep on what kind of investments are you in, what's the risk you're taking, what are the fees that you're paying, and are they reasonable, and what has your performance been? Has it been good, not so good, where are you at? Here's what we found with her. She was in 29 mutual funds. Now, 29 mutual funds, just so you know, that's a lot.
Okay.
That's a lot of mutual
funds.
funds.
To manage.
And 29 mutual funds. Each mutual fund, on average, owns 500 stocks. And so she owned, indirectly, she owns a little piece of 11,648 securities.
That's why we come to you, because that just sounds overwhelming and like I don't even know what you would do to start managing that, right?
It is overwhelming. And so what we did is we looked at how do we make this more simple for her, easier to manage. Also, how do we lower fees? Because she was paying about 3 to 4% per year in fees, and that's a big drain on the returns of your portfolio. And that's why we saw that her investments had not done so well. Okay. And so we were able to help her with our portfolio analysis figure out how she should be invested, how to reduce fees, how to reduce the risk she's taking, because she was taking a substantial amount of risk and she was not comfortable with that at all. So that's really what it does.
Another reason that you guys are helpful and that people should seek some professional guidance is that risk changes throughout your life. As you age, you want to be less risky because you're taking it out sooner, right?
That's exactly right. So in your 30s, 40s, 20s, you can be pretty risky because you've got a long time to save for retirement. But when you're in your 50s and 60s, you're getting closer to retirement, and in your 70s, you're in retirement. You definitely need to be more conservative and make sure you understand what you're invested in.
Okay, so we are giving away a free chapter in your book,
yes.
Isn't that right, digitally?
So the very first chapter of my book talks about the need for a plan. And so I'm going to give away a free copy of the the first chapter of my book. We'll email that over to you. No cost, no obligation. Also, I'm offering to the first 10 callers who mentioned Fresh Living today a free portfolio review.
Wow.
That is a $500 value.
Wow.
To really understand better what you're invested in, the risk you're taking, the fees you're paying, and is there anything you could be doing better?
So where can people call?
So they can give us a call at 801-987-3973 or visit our website, which is protectandgrowwealth.com.
You're really going to want to take care of this opportunity because it's going to help you so much with your portfolio. You are the expert, and thanks so much for joining us today and always helping us to get our finances in order.